The St. Paul Art Crawl is back, and this year the city's semi-annual art show and sale turns 25.
More on that, and of course a lot of new things to see coming up.
The St. Paul Art Crawl is a citywide tour of artists' studios. It's your chance to see inside the artist's workspace, which is often also their home. There you can find one-of-a-kind art and support local makers. Artists' live-work studios are popping up all over St. Paul. One of the newer artist communities is the Schmidt Artist Lofts at the former Schmidt Brewery. That old brewery is beautiful, and there's a special exhibit there that you'll want to check out. I'm here at Schmidt with Congresswoman Betty McCollum, who represents District 4 in the U.S. House, which includes St. Paul. Congresswoman McCollum, tell us about the Congressional Art Competition. The Congressional Arts Competition happens every year, and every member of Congress has an opportunity to ask high school students grades 9 through 12 to submit a piece of art to be, and I have in mind, jury by working artists and people who work in the arts community as advocates. But the 9th and 12th graders, which include public and private schools and homeschoolers as well, submit art, and then this year something very special happens. We're going to display it at a gallery here at Schmidt. I believe this is the first year your office has partnered with the St. Paul Art Crawl. What do you like about this event? Well, I'm a huge art crawl fan. I've been doing it for years, and so this is an opportunity to do something with a great St. Paul community event, and also have these young adults who participate in the competition and their parents really fully embrace the idea that there's jobs and opportunity and all kinds of career fields in the arts for these young students should they choose to pursue art as an occupation and as a career for themselves. So the arts competition also is a way to, as you said, partner with the Arts Crawl so that we can show off all the great talent here in St. Paul, and hopefully people purchase some art. Well, we are excited to have you in the Congressional Art Competition. Be sure to come and check it out.
The Schmidt Artist Lofts is just one St. Paul neighborhood where local artists are taking up residence. Another growing hotspot is in the area along University Avenue, stretching from Midway to the Minneapolis border. I'm here with Con Tran and Linda Snoffer. Con is the gallery owner of the Dow Gallery here on University and Raymond, and Linda's an artist. So guys, tell me what's going on in this part of the world.
The university area is very exciting for artists. There are more than 100 artists who live, work, and show along a 5-block area from 280 to Vandalia, all along University, and it's right on the Green Line, so getting here is really easy.
What makes this area so interesting?
We are in a historical area. All these buildings are great. They were, at one point, this was a fastenal, and we converted to an art gallery. Beautiful pillars, beautiful historical buildings.
So when art crawlers come to the Raymond area, what should they look for?
Just follow the crowds. The Midway Commercial Building will draw them in, the Dow Building and Dow Gallery. Across the street is the Carlton Artist Lofts, and just a block or two away is the Bindery Building on University and Vandalia.
And so here we are back in Lowertown. We are at the Securian Club at CHS Field. More on that in just a minute, but as usual, Winna will have all the details on what you need to know about Art Crawl here in Lowertown.
Well, first of all, Nick, it's the 25th anniversary of the St. Paul Art Crawl, so that's a really big deal. We're excited about that. Lots of new events, new buildings, and more artists than ever have signed up for this spring crawl. Along with that, we have a new catalog this season. And this catalog is going to, of course, have a directory, but what's even more exciting is that it's going to have more images, more art, which the Art Crawl is all about. So this catalog is going to be not only helpful, but it's going to turn out to be almost like a coffee table book that you're going to want to collect and keep. This crawl, we've also offered scholarships to artists that perhaps were financially struggling to make the membership fee to be participating in the crawl. So we were able to hand out 8 scholarships this year, which is new. Of course, all the buildings, as usual, will be a part of the crawl. All the locations will have music. There's going to be other kind of performing arts.
As I mentioned, we are at CHS Field, the home of the St. Paul Saints. There's something special you can see here at the ballpark, and Winna's going to tell us about it.
That's right, Nick. This is a birdhouse, and this is the 3rd partnership community art activity we've done with the St. Paul Saints. St. Paul Art Collective, St. Paul Saints got together and got a bunch of birdhouses, and artists made art out of the birdhouses. These will be on display at the Securian Room during the art crawl, and at that time they'll be available for auction. Proceeds of the sale of the birdhouses will go to the artists and to the St. Paul Art Collective. So make sure you check this out. These are pretty great.
That is really cool. As usual, folks can find out everything they need to know at your website.
That's right. Just go to the stpaulartcrawl.org, and on the website you'll be able to take a look at a map and print that out. You'll also be able to get information on where you can pick up one of those new catalogs, and also you can print out your free Metro Pass.
So be sure to check that out.
And we'll see you at the crawl.